My name is Amelia Rose Earhart. I flew the Pilatus PC-12NG around the globe, 24,300 nautical miles, to symbolically recreate and complete the flight that Amelia Mary Earhart never got to finish. So if you're looking to inspire and motivate, and most importantly, learn lessons on agility through a really adventurous and heartfelt story, I'm your pilot. In fact, I'm an around-the-world pilot. My name is Amelia Rose Earhart, and here in this video, I'm going to share my top 3 lessons on survival in uncharted territory. So let's take flight. So for lesson number 1, we have my mom to thank. And of course, that is that during virtual presentations, I love to present my message to someone on the other end who really cares. So maybe it's inviting someone via Zoom link, simply asking permission to make that possible if it's a permissions request. But here's the thing. When I opened up to my mom, I immediately changed tone. And that's why for me, communicating with a flight crew means finding those I can trust and be vulnerable with to get the best out of me. And my flight crew was big. I had close to 100 people partnering with me on this flight around the world. I mean, I was working with some pretty big time companies here, and for that I am very proud. You'll recognize quite a few. And in fact, I think this is a good time for me to share just a bit about my story. Lesson number 2 for survival in uncharted territory is all about making data-driven decisions. See, as a pilot, I can use something as old school and simple as this flight computer, but I can also rely on GPS, synthetic vision, and multiple sources of information to cross-reference where I'm at in relation to my airspace and other pilots. And here on the ground, it can be tough to always make those data-driven decisions because emotions play in. Lesson number 3 is that you have got to plan and prepare for obstacles.
Some water, we got the pump, we got the raft knife, we got some medicine, we got the bucket to get the water out, and we're wearing our suits right now, our Mustang survival suits. They're pretty.
For me, that came in the form of open water survival training. That's why I'm wearing this suit right now. I had to learn how to be comfortable with the fact that in a single engine aircraft, I may need to ditch that plane in the water. And that's why I was able to practice and rehearse and take a look at my gear. And when I tell you this, I mean this from the heart. Exploring and identifying what you fear most is where it's at in terms of confidence. That's why when I walk into the room knowing that I've done my homework and done my job to show up as someone who knows what they're talking about, whether it's a crazy business plan about raising close to $2 million to prepare a flight around the world, or something as simple as, getting out and getting the groceries. It's all about intention. So right here is where I'm going to show you the testimonial that I'm most proud of. Take a look. A message from my friend, Tim Grover, CEO of Attack Athletics.
And you've done things, many things, that are extraordinary. And it's special. It's special. And you should be recognized for that. And it takes a lot for me to, because I've gone and I've seen a lot, for me to sit back and saying, that person deserves some recognition.
So for me, it comes down to cultivating and relying on a really strong flight crew. Find those that you can really trust. It also comes down to preparing for obstacles. For me, it was in the form of survival gear. For you, it's really understanding and researching the things that you fear most and keep you from obtaining your goals, maybe partnerships that you're afraid of developing, right? Research and find out from others. YouTube is such a great resource, right? Everything is at our fingertips. So dive in and don't be afraid to prepare yourself well. And then finally, make those data-driven decisions. For me, it really comes down to doing what's best for the ultimate goal. And when I can cross-reference and check in from multiple sources, relying on my flight crew, etc., that is for me where I can go in with confidence, creativity, and everything that I hope to represent going forward. So, blue skies. As I leave you here, I'm going to show you one of my takeoffs in the Cirrus SR-22 out of Centennial Airport to show you what it feels like to take off in a single-engine airplane in some pretty crowded airspace. So, blue skies, everyone. I wish you all the best. you.